From the first movie screened commercially by the Lumiere brothers in 1895 to the technologically advanced IMAX cameras used to enhance the viewing experience today, the visual of a film are the first point of contact to the audience. The camera department is the most essential part of a film, from the director of photography to the first and second ACs. Today, we have these amazing individuals representing the cinematography and filmmaking.
First and foremost, I believe we should start off with a PSA. These are camera people. They did not set up any of the cameras.
Oh yeah, they did not.
If you look at any of this stuff, do not blame the four lovely people on the couch. If you want to go down one by one and just introduce yourself really quickly. Braeden?
Oh yes. Okay. My name is Braeden Richardson. I'm a cinematographer, obviously based in Orlando, Florida at the current moment.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Isabel Cornell, and I am also a cinematographer, currently a student at UCF.
Hello, I'm Isabel. I'm a videographer with a big entertainment company, and I'm based in Orlando, Florida.
Hi, my name is Enzo Trujillo. I'm also a cinematographer, freelance videographer, photographer based in Orlando.
Now,
We're not going to introduce yourself.
so what?
Yeah, fun.
I am Justin K. Lynch. I am screenwriter, director, based in Orlando, Florida.
My name is Vete Derisse. I'm a world-renowned sound mixer, and I do engineering on the side.
As a hobby. So before the shoot, we asked everybody to either bring or have in mind something that you find to be very vital to your filmmaking. And I believe we'll start with Enzo.
Oh, right off the rip? Okay.
Yeah, that's the icebreaker.
Okay. Well, so I brought my camera key. It's a red camera key. So I'll give the story right away because I know heads are turning right now. But was it 2023? No. Yeah, 2023. September or August 2023. I was in Tampa key gripping for the shoot. And then all of a sudden I got upgraded to gaffer on the second day because the gaffer got booted off for some reason. So I was working with this, and we were working with a LED volume, 18 feet long, about 12 feet high. So it was pretty they were using Mandalorian technology, so basically. And we were doing a fan film, a Star Wars fan film. And I was working closer with the DP, just setting up lights. They had a whole light dome aiming down at us, a lot of fixtures around, and just setting that around with my two grips was a bit of a hassle. So he was very, very useful. He lent me his camera key, which is this one right here.
He never got it back.
He never. So here's the thing.
That camera key to this day.
A couple weeks later go by, I go through my backpack and I realize, oh shoot, I never gave back his camera key. I try to reach back a couple times. And apparently they did too. So I was like, okay, let me email them back. And never got back to me. So I was like, oh, well, okay. I guess I have this. Now. Yeah. So instead of collecting dust, I just kind of been using this like all over the place. So this camera key has literally followed me around for like all of my sets, like since I've been like in grip and electric camera department. I've lended it to some people. I've, just used it even for like some stuff at the house. So honestly, this is like a really cool memory relay that I just have, I never really I think as long as you have like some sort of like hardware tool on set, especially for your cameras, it's very handy,
So I've actually never even seen this before. So like,
you want it?
It's a bunch of what, Allen keys?
Yeah, it's some Allen keys, a flathead. Here, real quick.
Oh yeah, don't give that back.
Yeah.
I'll hand it back to you after this.
Do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this works for both camera
and grip and electric. Yeah, I literally used that to like assemble like T-bones, pretty much like a lot of things. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, this is really like this is really cool. Like closest thing I have as a really important thing to my career.
My question for you is, if you happen to be on set and then you lend somebody that camera key, and then you never see it again, is that just a circle of life? Or
I would just hope that they're using it for their own benefit. I wouldn't even get upset about it.
Okay.
I mean, like honestly, it's everyone's treasure. Honestly, this is honestly a tool.
If you see Enzo on set, Ask him to hold on to the camera key, and then you can never get it back in that time. Isabel.
That's a hard one to follow. I brought a lens cap.
Mm.
You need protection for your eyes. Like you do sunglasses for your eyes, you need it for your lens. If you don't have a good lens, your glasses kind of important. But yeah, that's pretty much.
If you, how many people, by a raise of hands, how many people lost a lens cap before?
Yeah. Me too.
Oh,
but this one I
100%.
have not lost.
in the case that you lose your lens cap, what happens? Do you have to buy another one, or you have to put in like saran wrap?
I just bought a whole new lens. That's
It's got money.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, what?
It's tough. It's tough.
Is it though? I don't know. I need to get on your side.
That's a whole camera. So, but actually, what happens when you lose do you just have to buy another one? Or
Yeah, I just bought another one. You have to actually look at the lens and see what size it is, so that does matter.
So where's the lens? Where's the lens of that guy right now?
It's in my bag.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure it's not too far from home.
Yeah. No, I just brought the lens.
Please.
Okay, so this is a little embarrassing now that Enzo went first.
Yeah, right.
I brought a quarter.
Oh, what?
A quarter.
Oh,
Because if you don't have a camera key, if you don't have a camera key, you can very well use a quarter. It won't work as well, but I think it's a nice reminder for people who are wanting to get into camera and they're a little discouraged because they don't have all the fancy equipment. Even though you could probably use a flathead and everyone has a flathead. If you don't have that either, you can always use a quarter. There's always something that you can use instead, so people don't have to be scared into getting into the career.
But by chance, did somebody lend you that quarter on set?
No.
And then you never got it back to them?
No, this is my quarter.
I don't lend my money. This is 25 cents. This is important.
I'm not gonna lie. I think stuff like that is what I really love, where it's just like people sometimes think like there's like a high barrier to entry, and it's like, no, there's other creative ways you can do to like make stuff work. Ready?
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, is that a dime?
Okay. Basically, I just brought my my D-tap splitter because power is just so important. I feel like that's I've faced the most trial and error powering everything I need to on a rig. Monitor batteries, camera batteries, and usually your V-mount battery or your gold mount battery is what's primarily powering your rig. And you plug this into that big battery, and then you can direct so much power from the battery to everything else.
So one channel gives you 4 extra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I do love this thing dearly.
How
I've
long
never
did it
had
cost?
any problems.
How much did it cost you to buy?
Honestly, because I've answered this question for people, but I went to Amazon. It was less than $15.
Oh.
Shout out Amazon sponsoring this.
Shout out.
Oh no, he's not anymore.
Sorry, I got my lens cap.
Yeah.
Want to take the next question? You want to ask it?
Let's go to the. Oh, come on. All right. It's pretty simple one. So, what was your path to camera? So what it started with and things of that nature. So let's start with Enzo. How'd you get into camera?
Like I mentioned, I started in Grip and Electric. Shout out to my fellow Grip and Electric team and people out there who are still doing it. It is honestly the most enriching field you can get into before you get into camera, because lighting is so key to when it comes to building your frame. I'm someone that definitely grew up taking a lot of visual arts, specifically comic books, and shadow and light to me are very much important when it comes to what I like to see in the stuff that I shoot. I like what I tell people is iconography, and I think you learn that a lot when it comes to just using your fixtures, where you position your lights. It helps you learn a lot, especially a lot of the hardware as well ahead of time, and communication most importantly, because your relationship with Grip and Electric through the camera team is essential to succeeding, and also with time. Yeah, they are definitely your best friends on set when you're working. So I started out through there as a grip, moved my way into as a gaffer, and then I didn't really much AC a lot of the time, a few times, but I wanted to, for the longest time I wanted to DP, and I never really got a chance to do it until like I had the opportunity through a friend, through a music video, the first time I did it. And I'll be honest, I think I was just telling everyone off camera, like I kind of BS my way through it, but with the most honorable intentions. I still went ahead and I communicated with everyone like what I wanted, lighting wise, blocking wise, and yeah, ever since then it's been steady since then. I've been very blessed from what I've been doing. Going forward from there, I'm not there yet, honestly. No, and it's gonna take me like a long time. I think I'm open to learning anything every day. You know, like I'm not a pro at this, and I definitely like to listen to everyone's story here, everyone that I've met outside of work. You know, I'm very grateful to where I am today because of where I started. So
so you would recommend anyone who wants to get into camera, see what's going on in G&E first?
Yes, definitely. If you can, go to G&E, especially nowadays. It's the unsung hero, the backbone of film production, in my opinion. Get your start there, in my opinion.
And if you want to learn about G&E, we did.
I did not know where you were going with that. Yeah, we did do an episode.
Our previous episode before this was about G&E.
So my question for you before we move on is, how long did you do G&E before you moved to like actually doing camera stuff?
A year.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
A year.
I'm on the other side, so I'm in marketing. So we do, it's kind of, you're a one-man band. You go out and you shoot. You may have like 2 camera people or whatever, but you got to do lighting, audio, everything. So like we have like our podcasts and stuff, and there's like 2 camera people there just running around putting everything together. We have like 3 cameras like this, and then a bunch of lights and everything like that. But I got into it because, well, I was honestly studying engineering, and I was doing mechanical engineering. I made it to Cal 2, and I was like, I passed, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do this for a living. So then I found that, I mean, cameras is very technical, but also like, you know, there's also like an art form to it too. So like there's creativity that you can do in it. So I thought that would be more fun to do. And I had a passion to learn, I guess, the technical side. And then the creativity kind of came with it too. Because I think most people actually come through like the creative side. They're like, oh, I want to express myself this way. But I'm also like, oh, how can we be more creative? Like I'm always pushing to be more creative because I'm like, it's probably like maybe not the strongest point, I guess. But yeah, where am I going with this? I don't know.
One thing I wanted to mention about you is, correct me if I'm wrong, I've known you for a while now. Were you actually doing film stuff while you were in college, or did that happen after you got hired at work?
Yeah, so I was so I switched my major sophomore year, and then I started doing an internship in athletic with the athletic department with the school I was going to, and then just shot a lot of like football content, soccer content, a bunch of like get your hands on a camera and just shoot, gun, and edit whatever you can. And I basically took that, and then I graduated, and I was like, we need to make money. We have to pay rent. So then I was like, we're going to start applying for jobs. And I was lucky enough to land an internship, and then, you just, for lack of a better term, I guess, bust your ass, and you just keep going, and then hopefully someone will acknowledge that your work is like worth something, and then they'll hopefully keep you on. But yeah, that's pretty much.
I think I find it really interesting because you're one of the few people I can think of off the top of my head that did that wasn't like on sets as a film student, where you were just like doing internships
marketing,
for sports and stuff. Which is like a very interesting thing I always found about the work that you do.
So I guess I got into camera more specifically with photography, but even before then, I've always been a visual person. I've always been more on the drawing side, more artistry side. But I didn't get into film per se until maybe senior year of high school, where I took a communications class, and they had us do like a short film, which wasn't very good, but it made me realize that it's like my love for the camera can be more than just a hobby, and it's actually a career, which I guess I never really thought about, despite I've always watched movies, right? So I always knew that it is a career, but I hadn't put any thought into it until I actually shot my own short. I haven't directed my own short since, and I don't really plan on to. But it made me realize that working with camera can be something more than what I thought it could be.
Did you experience any other position before, or was it like only camera that you did?
Other than this short that I did for my senior year of high school, which I directed and I wrote, and I did everything but like acted in it, right? Which is not saying much because it was like my one camera and like I barely had any sound equipment. But other than that project, I haven't done anything else other than working camera.
So did you? This is just me because I have a lot of questions about this stuff. When you started, because stuff you would think like very much. Some people might start out as like a DP just because like that's how it is, and some people like start as an AC. When you first got to doing your thing, was it like, oh, I was second AC, first AC, and then DP, or was it just I was always a DP because at the time that's what I was doing, and then it grew into a larger thing?
The bigger sets that I have had the opportunity to work on, I did start off with being ACs. And that was my way of getting to know equipment other than my own personal DSLR. But even before then, I have been very privileged to be able to shoot some films on my own camera. And I was shooting stuff before I even knew what an AC really was. And then as I grew within college, I was like, oh, like there's so much more to this. And I was exploring every aspect of camera, but I have always been in camera.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think I took up like the same route as Issa. Photography, I don't know what like happened, but I was very lucky. My family had like given me a camera for Christmas. Started taking a bunch of photos. It was like the most interesting medium to me because like these photos, like this stuff that was just on my camera screen, because I never offloaded any images ever. I don't know where those photos I took before were. But they like meant something. And while I was like looking up like a guide on how to use like everything about my camera, it was like the video part. So I think like a couple weeks after I got my first camera, I shot a video with like my brother and just put like music over it and just like put in like an editing thing. I used something called like Filmora. It was so old.
No, I use that too. Yeah.
But I think it was then and there, like my family all loved it. My sister, who did a lot of film stuff because she was an actress, she's like, "Oh, Braeden, this is what filmmaking is. Like that's what." So I was like, "Oh my God, I want to go to school for filmmaking," you know. And then I think just through college, I realized that what I was doing before is basically already positioned, you know, director of photography. So unlike, you know, Enzo, I didn't shoot up through like G&E, which honestly is kind of like a regret of mine, because if I wasn't so like struck with the idea like, oh, I need to be a DP, I need to be DP, I need to be DP, I feel like that gives you like a basis on things. But yeah, that was basically it, and ever since I've been like striving for DP.
Would you ever? I know you say that that's one of your regrets. You never got to be like a gaff or anything like grip. Would you ever? Is that a position you would do? Or you're just like, oh, now I'm world known now. I can't really go back.
No, I'll never be too good to ever not touch any grip or gaffer position. I don't think I've ever like actually like gaffed before. I've done a bunch of grip work, but I feel like my mind was never completely involved when doing so because I was always thinking about the camera.
Now we've been talking about cameras for a second here. One of these questions that I assume even me. Why don't I get a little story in here? People don't know. Before the sound, I was a camera guy. I think my camera. That's me right there. And listen,
that's you.
Really? That was my first big boy purchase. What people don't know, I bought my car for like $500. I bought like that with some other stuff for like $900. And I said, man, this is just kind of I was more into like photography though.
Mm-hmm. Same.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, let me just get because I had a point and shoot. I forget what it was called. I think it was like a Canon power shot.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Canon power shot, and it was like 200 times zoom. Yep. And I said, let me see what this zoom is talking. I remember like one of the first things I did when I got it was like I literally sat there outside of my house, pointed it at the moon, and I said, how clear of a shot can I? Pretty clear.
I can attest. I've seen it. It's pretty far. I was like, this is crazy. What did you shoot this on? Because I can't even reach.
I said, point and shoot.
I was like, wow.
An astronaut way back to you and everything.
I got actually look best right here. So that's definitely always something that's fun to know about how people get started and whatnot. But in terms of cameras, like when I was purchasing my first camera and finding out, like doing research on what's the best brand, stuff like this. So I feel like a lot of people who are probably watching this for the first time want to know, like, what's your opinion on like maybe what's the best let's not say best to worst, but like, what do you think is like a really good brand to go with? What's really reliable? Things of that nature. Maybe something, if you have a strong opinion about it, that you would never touch, or something you praise highly. What do you have?
I have a Canon EOS Rebel T7, which perfect camera. I don't think there is a bad camera. You can use your iPhone. That's all you need.
So anyway, what was your first setup? What's your setup right now, and what's your ideal setup in the future?
So, I think you started off mentioning that you had was it Lumix?
Oh, like camera setups.
So yeah, your camera setup, and that can be, you know what I'm saying, your camera, maybe even some lenses. That could be other stuff. You had accessories and stuff. What you're currently rocking, and then what you want to rock in the future.
Okay. Well, yeah, my first setup was a Lumix G7. Not much to it. It was literally just the body and the lens. I think it was just the lens that it came with, just a 24-70. It was Panasonic lenses. I actually added some lenses to that setup. I bought a 14 millimeter lens for it, Panasonic as well. I bought a let's see, a 135 lens for it as well, just to have, like just a long lens just to have. Those were pretty much like what I had for that setup. Right now my setup has gotten bigger since then.
He's trying to be humble. He spent 10K on the
I got the
setup.
biggest camera you got.
He spent 10K on the setup.
All the money's right here.
I got the rigs and everything.
Go ahead.
Just for my A7 IV, just 24-70. I think honestly, like, just unless you're gonna do like something crazier, it's just the 24-70.
You said what's
something
the
that
brand?
everyone should have.
What's the brand? ASIM 4?
The Sony A7.
Oh, Sony. Okay.
Yeah, the Sony A7 IV. I bought a Sigma 24-70 art lens just to have it. I haven't needed any other lens since. External monitor for it, tripod just to have stands on it. I'll have battery does that, so I did buy an external battery for it. And then that's pretty much it. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Because then it's just like I mentioned earlier, just lights that I had on the side. But yeah, and my setup for the future.
Do you have it picked out?
See, that changes every once in a while because I talk to so many people, and my setup, like, depending on like where I want to be in the future, then I'll make that decision. Because I don't want to, like, you know, I've tempted to sell my Sony A7 IV just so I can purchase another camera, but I don't want to do that. I think I want to keep it around, especially like, you know, if I need a B camera in the future, that can be a B camera in itself. It's already used as a B camera now. So I'll say this, that I'll probably stay in the Sony department. I like working with Sony. Not that I don't like working with like Blackmagics or Nikons or Reds or anything like that, but I'm more familiar with the interface of it already, and I'm more, you know, flexible with the different the different types of cameras that comes already with that.
So one thing I'm curious about and kind of wanted to touch on, when you were mentioning the lens for your current setup, you said it was a Sigma something?
It was a Sigma 24-70 lens.
So is that a Sony lens or is that a?
A Sigma is its own company. That's a zoom lens. Sony does have like their own lenses, and I think they're partnered up with G Master as well. All the time, but the G Master lenses are crazy expensive. A 24-70 on that is probably like minimum, what, 1,600, 1,700 on there? Somewhere on there. My Sigma cost me only like 800. I was like, okay, you know. So yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't even change it to anything like that. Like, honestly, if anything, it would just be like maybe, like, I like primes. You know, I've gotten used to primes now. You know. So
That's a flex, though. That's a flex. Like prime lenses, like.
well, but I don't own any right now. I would like to own.
You
I would
work
like
with
to,
them though.
Yeah, I worked with them before. Yeah, definitely.
Isabel? Starting, current?
My starting was a Nikon D3300. It was a DSLR, fun. Did hybrid. I think my first, like, I guess professional camera was like the A7 III. So it was like a hybrid. It's a mirrorless camera, Sony mirrorless camera. It was like one of their first like mirrorless. Well, after the A6300 or something, some part of the Alpha line, and use that as the A cam. And then eventually, my fourth year, I was in UCF athletics doing their internship and invested in the FX6 and scholarships. Apply for scholarships. One thing I've learned. And yeah, it's great. Honestly, I need to use it more if I'm being honest. It collects dust way too much, so need to use it more. But it's a great setup. I actually was able to use it for like a surf video, my first, I guess, documentary style video. So that was kind of cool. Did like A cam, B cam, and then just a few lights that I have. But I'm learning, lighting is like everything. Like we talk about it, but I'm still learning myself. And I think the ideal setup though, I guess I like the run and gun kind of feel, so I'm cool with the FX6 as an A cam. Just sticking with Sony just because I'm familiar with it. That's what they use at UCF Athletics. They use the FX3s and the FX6s. Like that's their goal. What is it, bread and butter?
No, okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'd probably stick with that. And then instead of having I like the A7 core.
Yeah. Do you color grade?
I need to work on it, but yeah, I do a little bit, yeah.
And for the people that don't know what color grade is.
No.
Oh no, I
You
just
can
wanted.
speak on that.
Well, I just wanted to add on because the thing that probably attracts me more to the Sony range is their S-Log 3, just regular. It's just really nice to color grade. For people that are shooting out there, just like color grading, it's just you just finding just going crazy with the colors on the stuff that you're shooting on.
So
Yeah,
does that have to do more
Yeah.
with like post production with?
Yeah,
editing?
that's post
Gotcha.
stuff. That's definitely post production stuff.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say like if you don't have to do it as a DP. But I mean, as videographer, like we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
But as a DP, you don't necessarily have to. But
Yeah.
like it's nice if you know what you want it to look like.
So one thing I'll ask before we move on is how long did you have your setups for? Like how long did you have the Lumix for before you moved on to your current? Before you moved, like how long did you have that for?
Probably 3 years.
You had a Lumix.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years. Yeah,
And
I had it since high school.
Were you doing work with it? Like the same work? You did?
No. I think I might have only done 1 or 2 before I sold it.
And you got one?
Yeah, the same thing. It was like that was the longest I had a camera until I got the A7 III, and I've had that since I bought it like maybe 6-7 years ago, I think. So it's crazy. Like the A7 III is that's my baby. Like I can't let go of it. That's my V cam. I can't let go of her. But yeah, she's cool. But yeah, the FX6 I've only had for a few years. Like, I'm
Gotcha.
still always learning new stuff, new tricks from my coworkers. Like there's always something. There's so many buttons on the side, and you think it's crazy, but it's really just an easy, quick button that you already know once you get into it. It's like, don't overcomplicate it.
I have not upgraded from my first setup as of
And
yet.
there's nothing wrong with that. If it works, it works.
That's
Well,
really good. That's
my
really
question
good.
for you is: do you still do you ever use your current camera for like actual work that you do, or like do you normally rent out a different camera or something, et cetera, et cetera?
I have been able to. Sorry.
You're all good.
I recently started renting out for the first time. During my time at UCF, I've had the privilege of being able to work with the equipment room because I've worked on student BFA films, and then from there it's like we were using the Blackmagic. So the setup is everything that Devin and Bowen are very kind to let us use. And then outside of that, I have used my camera before. The most recent set I've been on, I did rent from Lynch, which is a local equipment rental place here in Orlando. And then I was also using Blackmagic because that's what a friend of mine owned and was able to lend. So my first setup is my Canon T7i Rebel. Rebel T7i. And I got 2 lenses with it. I got the Sigma 17 for some reason, starts 17 to 50, and then a Canon 55 to 250. And then about a year ago, I also invested in a Sigma 500 because I had the chance to do an internship in Montana working with wildlife photography.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was my first big lens.
I was about to say, when you're going into lenses, what makes you choose? Because both of you guys have bought the Sigma over just another Sony lens. What made you end up choosing I'd rather purchase a Sigma rather than like a higher end Sony lens?
Well, I'm not sure what the mount that the Sonys are, but with my camera, it's EF, and I know that Sigmas, I think traditionally are EF. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
For Sony, it's E-mount. Which
Yeah,
is,
E-mount.
yeah.
So
EF, E mount, what?
So each camera, they have their own mounts for their lenses, and there are adapters. I know that not every adapter works, but there are adapters that you can use them. So it's just like the camera, like the lens. Not every lens fits on every camera.
Oh, so it was partially about compatibility.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I will say, if you choose a camera, make sure you want, because you're choosing their ecosystem as well. You're not just choosing the body. You're not just choosing whatever. You're choosing an ecosystem. So like you have to consider the battery cost. Everything you buy, there's more to it than just the camera. Like just throwing that out there.
If you would have told me when I bought this $900 whatever that there were lenses that were also $900, I might have went back to the Canon Power shot. And I was like, hey, this one does everything I needed to do. I love that. Braeden?
Yeah, so so my first camera was Canon EOS Rebel T7. I got that with a an 18-55 lens and as well as a 70-300 millimeter lens. I haven't necessarily upgraded. I'm fortunate enough to have a friend who's not like very into cinematography, but he bought like a Blackmagic camera just for the game, I guess. And I have a bunch of equipment to use for that camera as well. So I'm fortunate enough to, anytime I am on a project, it's usually he's on it, but sometimes there's some other projects that I get to use the Blackmagic camera. It's a what is it? Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Gen 2.
6K.
Yeah.
6K real?
What?
I just didn't.
They shoot 8K now too. I'm like,
I'm
what's
saying-
going on right now? It's done.
All of you guys have used cameras. I assume all of you guys have seen like the highest of resolutions. Can you guys really tell the difference? Like between a 4K, 6K,
I will say
8K.
it's what we're watching it on now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
like that determines like what's really important. Like, because most people are still on like 4K at home at most. Like they're not upgrading to 8K television. So like even the movies they export in 2K?
No, 4K. 4K even, yeah. Like I like there's no like
Yeah, they're not.
they can, because if they do it, then they're gonna just crash.
they
The
can't.
thing is gonna crash completely. Yeah.
Like they can't share it as much. It's hard.
I mean, if you shoot 8K, like, and I mean, I might be wrong. I don't know. Like, people are gonna like.
You're wrong.
From what I understand, it's just like, if you shoot 8K and then you compress it on a 4K, it just looks nicer than you
Yeah,
just
it
would
does.
like. Just
Yeah.
regular.
And there's more room to like.
Yeah.
So
And more
would
to color and to
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you guys recommend like giving a little bit extra money to get a camera with a higher resolution, or it's just like 4K is like you'll be fine?
Depends what your priority is, Zach, and where you're at in your.
Yeah, it's also not a little extra money. It's like
Oh, it's a big, it's a big
Yeah,
jump.
it's
It's
like-
a big jump.
You gotta give up a leg for that, bro.
Five
It's like,
Gotcha.
More than that.
And what's your ideal setup?
My ideal setup, it's stuff I would like to like invest in a better hybrid camera where I can still do work both sides, photography, videography, even something that can still shoot higher end stuff, of course. And I love the Canon cameras, their sensors, their color profiles, their bodies. The ecosystem does hurt though, especially because if you're gonna upgrade to a Canon camera, you're gonna upgrade to its RF mounts, and Canon doesn't let anybody really make RF mounts. So if hopefully by the time I'm ready to do that upgrade, they'll figure their shit out.
It's like
But-
Apple. It's
right now I'm
Apple
like
or nothing.
right now I'm being on the fact because there's still a lot of like nice EF glasses. So if anything, I'll just get a EF to RF mount adapter and shoot there. But
I
yeah,
live on Metabones. Isn't that like a
Yeah.
good brand that
yeah.
does the adapters? Yeah.
Oh, that's adapter when you're using
One of
lenses
them.
that aren't
I
compatible.
think that's a brand, right? Metabones.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
the brand.
speed booster. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Issa, I don't think you ever actually got to your ideal setup, unless am I wrong?
No, but I also have one.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's
it's like, yeah. I mean, I haven't had so I've worked with my Canon, and with school I've worked with the Blackmagic, and then only within this past year I've started working with the FX3s and FX6s because I've AC'd on projects where the DP owns these cameras. So I'm not super familiar with them yet, but I'm starting to learn. And I mean, in terms of ideal, it's like I feel like it's very intimidating to jump into a camera without having actually seen one in real life. So I don't know. It's
So then, if you don't have an ideal setup, is there a camera that you're wanting to work with? I mean, you're touching the Sony F3s, F6s, so I assume that's like, in my mind, the pinnacle, as far as I know. But is there any other camera? Is there any other camera that you like? Oh, I want
For
to
our
actually
work,
get to
maybe.
work on it.
you go.
You always see stuff about the REs and so yeah, I probably would want to see an RE.
An Ari?
RE Alexa.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my entire
Those are
life.
the like.
Yeah, that's
big
the
boys.
that's the home daddy. Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the-
Oh.
Don't
You
ask me
wanna
about them.
go
Don't
to the
have to touch one of
game?
them.
Cool. So you guys have these beautiful whiteboards that you've been very greatly using as like a stand for your microphones. But we're gonna run into our little activity. We're gonna make it really simple, really fun. We're gonna give you 6 shots, and we want you guys to rank them by like how much you like them and how much you don't.
Oh, brother.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
This is all personal preference, so you don't. My thing is,
The opposite.
anybody can look up like a list and be like, oh, these are just the best shots to use, yada yada, so on and so forth. But my thing is like, what's your personal preference and style? We'll wait until everybody gets a marker. Ready? So you can just have 6 slots, and then I'll. Would you rather me read them all off at once, or would you rather get them one by one?
6 shots.
Yeah. Would you rather read them all off at once or one by one? Is your marker working?
Yeah. Are we gonna do like the
Like shots.
like rank 6 out of 10? I don't know. Like,
Let's. Here's what I'll do.
It's gonna be a film I don't know or something. Like
How about this? Everybody list out 1 through 6, and we'll do a blind ranking.
It's one of the best.
Okay.
And then 1 is the best.
Okay.
1 is the best. So I'll give you 1. You put it wherever you think it goes, and then we'll keep on going, and then yada yada. Ready? Everybody got 1 through 6?
mm-hmm.
All right. Your first shot is gonna be medium shot.
I'm just gonna write what you're saying, and then
No. But you have to put the order in now. That's blind ranking.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you got to put where you want it to
I
be
see
right
what
now.
you're saying.
Everybody. Oh yeah, she think. Ready? Next one's going to be a close up. Right? Next one's going to be a full shot. So I believe that's the entire body is just in frame. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's thinking about where to put that full shot.
Like, are you gonna say wide later? Like,
who knows what's on here? Then next we're going to do establishing shot.
there it is. Yeah. Yeah, we messed up. We messed up. You heard that.
Would establishing shot be considered a wide or just?
I'm gonna say no.
Nah, this list become messed up.
He's like environmental
This is not
wide.
accurate.
No.
Let me know when everybody's ready. Then we're gonna do wide shot.
Trash.
Everybody ready for the last? So what spots do people have left open? What do you have left open?
6.
Yeah, there it is.
2?
Two.
What do you have left open?
6.
6,
3.
3. And your last shot to go 2, 6, 3 is going to be the extreme close up.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely.
So we'll start going down, and you'll just go ahead and read us off what you have. So what do you have at 6 going up?
The extreme close up.
Okay, 5.
5.
5 is the establishing shot.
My brain is not.
4 is the full shot. 3 is a medium shot. 2 is a close up, and 1 is the wide.
Now, how accurate is that to how you truly feel?
I like my top 3.
Okay, that's good. Issa?
6 I did establishing, and then
Whoa, is that right? 6 is establishing.
well, I just kind of put things around at one
Okay.
point.
I don't know about camera. Okay, establishing.
And then I did full shot, and then close up, and then medium shot, and then extreme close up, and then wide shot.
Now, how accurate is that to how you actually feel?
I think 1 and 3 is right.
Okay.
And the rest I'm not sure.
Got you. Isabel?
I did it weird. What was the second one you named?
The second one I named?
Yeah, you went in order, right?
No.
Oh, love that.
close
So I went medium.
Oh, the second one
first,
I named was close up. Apparently.
close up. What was the one after that? I don't know what I was thinking. I was
Definitely don't know.
Full shot.
full.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so I did medium first, close up second, full third, wide fourth. I don't remember the last 2 you said.
I think it was.
Establishing and
And then
Okay,
extreme,
so
yeah.
establishing fifth, and then
Did you just go down the line?
I literally go 2. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I thought he was going off a list, so I was just listing the number that Yeah, no.
How accurate do you think that is? That
Trash.
At least
I
you're
put
honest.
a wide shot as 4.
Got you.
6 going up, right? So 6 I have full shot. Number 5 I have establishing shot. 4 is medium shot. For 3 is extreme close up. For 2 is wide shot, and then for 1 is close up.
How accurate do you think that is?
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I really like close ups. And yeah,
Save your shot.
wide shots. I like shooting on that 14 millimeter. Shout out Ethan Conrad. I know he's taking a shot right now. So if he's watching this, yeah, this is good.
So is there any shots that we missed? I know there's only 6 here. Is there anything that you guys implement, or do we practically cover everything that you guys normally use?
I think a very film student thing was finding out what a cowboy shot was, and it's like everyone was doing cowboy
And
shots.
what is a cowboy shot?
I get already like waist, like slightly lower waist, because like if you think about like cowboy films, like they have their guns.
Oh, so enough to see the holster.
Yeah.
Being exposed.
And of these 6,
I'm like, oh, gosh,
if
I
you
forgot
could
this.
delete one of these shots from film forever, which one would you delete?
The establishing shot.
You delete
What?
I'm gonna say full shot. Just commit to a wide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like establishing and wide are you could use that for the same thing. Honestly.
I'd probably say establishing shot or full shot. I'm of the same alley.
That's crazy. I
do
would have
wide.
never thought.
So we just don't know where we are.
I mean, wide shots for sure. I think are my favorite. And Enzo mentioned 14 millimeter. I personally, I kind of like the look of shooting at a like a 35 and above for wider shots, because I like the compression that it gives.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the one you're being rid of? Isabel?
I would agree with the full shot. Because the wide can cover you there. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like cowboy. Like, why do you need it? I mean, if you had to get rid of one, I mean, creatively, it's fun to play around with it.
Justin?
All right. Let's go into our next question.
That's crazy, though. I was thinking you were reading off your list, and I was like, okay.
Wait, have you
that
never
was
seen one? Have you never seen one of those blind
No.
ranking? What?
Clearly, because I was like,
So-
oh shit, we should have done the acronyms. I'm
So
stupid.
the blind ranking thing is like where you don't know what's coming. So you have to like predict, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you think like medium shot's the best shot, you just put it at 1.
Yeah, no,
Right.
deadass. I put the order. I was like, okay, 1 through 6 your list, and then I put, this is the ranking of that first thing you said.
It's all right. All right, we'll do take 2. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
That's just hilarious.
You didn't hear the beep, right?
That's
So
even
it's
like
still
marketing. That's what I
All
work
right,
in. Marketing.
No, I didn't.
That's-
All right, go ahead and check. You can check.
check.
Yeah, turn off 30 minutes ago. It's audio. To be honest, Justin, we're sound guys at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no business touching 3 cameras.
All
Do you
right,
want to
so
go to 5 or do you want to do something? I'll let you choose. Just do whatever you want.
Okay, let's go to 5.
Okay.
I'm interested in this question. So, what's your favorite rig to work with when you're operating the camera? So, for example, Steadicam, gimbal, shoulder rig, things of that nature, or just simply sticks.
Anybody can answer. No, you know.
I'm personally a fan of the sticks. You can do like movement with the sticks, but currently working with like the shoulder rig, like just getting used to the weight of the camera on your shoulder. But it's actually underrated because it's more mobile and you can, you know, have a stationary, and then you can move wherever you need if it's I guess quicker movement shots. But yeah, maybe off with him.
Gotcha. So,
Unpopular.
so you said sticks. Anyone agree with
Oh,
that?
there's
or-
Enzo thinking.
It's a hard question. I just went with.
Or are you guys waiting for me to answer?
No, anybody can answer.
Jump in.
You just looked like you were pondering something very, very dearly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. I think something I've grown to like a lot is using an easy rig.
What is that?
It's what is this? It's like this backpack with like a hook on it
Oh.
to
Never
you know
used
what I'm talking
one.
about, to like kind of you crank it up and it kind of holds the weight of the camera, but it still provides like a nice like handheld feel to it because it's not like too much, like you have support. But I used it one time on this set. This is also like I used it with what's that Ronin camera, the 4D. Do you like it? Like it's like stabilizes itself. Like it's a camera and it stabilizes like all in one.
The DJI.
Oh, the DJI
yeah,
one.
Oh yeah, DJI.
I'm gonna.
That which is like kind of ridiculous. That was like the most stable footage like I've ever seen me get in my life. That was ridiculous.
So this is a camera that has like an internal.
It's like a gimbal,
Yeah.
so then you can like take it apart, right? Like, yeah, and then I guess the director can like view. It's literally like a video.
It's a camera with an inbuilt gimbal
Yeah, it's
system.
great.
Yeah.
But the easier is just been so much fun, especially because I think that's what I like to capture a lot. That kind of like feeling.
And you use that with the Easy Rig?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's like double stability.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was saying. It feels
That's
ridiculous.
like a smooth shot, man.
Walk normal. You don't have to do the gimbal.
I thought like when I was like shooting for like first time on it, I was like, oh no, this is messed up. Like we need to go again. We need to. I played back. I was like, no, okay. But yeah.
You add warp stabilization on that.
Overkill.
Issa, do you have?
I want to. It's like I really have liked using the gimbal, but it's like once you're doing a shot and like you're on take 6, it's like your back is killing you, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I like the look of a gimbal, but with my own personal experiences, I want to die every time I use it.
And the focus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, I think I really like a dolly. Like I think there's a simplicity to a dolly, and it like adds so much to a shot. Just like a character doing a monologue. It's like the slow push in, you know. And it's like I think that contributes so much, but it's so subtle that it's not something that everyone would totally clock. So I really appreciate them.
My question, because I know you mentioned the dolly, is it realistic for somebody to actually have one? Because I've seen them set up before, and I'm like, man, this looks like a lot of work, a lot of material, a lot
Make a
of
dolly.
yeah.
Yeah, you can make it.
I've seen people, and you let them know this is true now, that like sit on a chair, like have somebody like drag the chair. Is that
Yeah.
y'all ever
We
did
just
that?
did this on the shoot.
Actually?
We
Oh,
literally
that
had a moving dolly, and my coworker was sitting on like the camera case. He was straddling it, and he had like the tripod like stacked with the same. Like hilarious.
Wow.
But it worked.
Okay.
I mean, the FX6 that doesn't have IBIS for.
In high school, we used the wheelchairs.
Yeah. If you're rich, you have a one wheel,
Oh, nice.
but we don't have that.
What's a one wheel?
It's like a skateboard. You just like.
Oh.
Like a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I've actually seen somebody do that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
was
I
actually
think it
crazy.
looks great,
Yeah, yeah.
but you gotta buy one.
I think what is it? Did you say?
Oh, I think I want to say dolly.
Another thing I was kind of interested about. So, even though I don't do camera, I feel like for any position, you can always, whenever you step on set, especially if like maybe it's not somebody you work with very often, I feel like you can always tell the quality of like somebody in their position by certain things. So for you guys here, if you guys hop on set, let's say with somebody you haven't seen before, what lets you know you're working with like a good AC and or DP? Like when you get on set, is there anything like you can see like this person is doing, how this person is conducting themselves, what they're looking out for, that lets you know like, oh, this person knows what they're doing?
Always, but I mean, I wonder if I feel like this could probably go for a lot, but always being attentive, always knowing what's going on around you. When you're on camera and you just finished up the shot, you know you're gonna need a lens change. You turn around and the lens is already brought to you, and they're already changing it. Just stuff like that. Because I feel like as long as I'm seeing somebody doing that, trying to stay ahead and learning, I know that you know I found a good one. You know, I think that's like my number one.
So if you're on set, you gotta be quick on your feet. You know what I'm saying? If you
On
know
your
they're gonna
feet.
ask for that lens change, go ahead and grab it.
He's a tough critic.
He said be proactive.
Yeah. He's,
But it's serious.
I would say probably, I mean, just having good communication, because even at the end of the day, if you're not 100% skilled in what you're doing and you're learning, and that's okay, as long as you're communicating, then that makes, you know, the set not be at a halt. So it's like like being attentive is really good, but then pairing that up with communication, it's like there should be no blunders really. It's like everyone's communicating, everyone knows what everyone's doing, everyone's on it. So yeah, it's like communication.
Yeah, I'm just sure you can be proactive about your communication that way. I mean, I'm used to having sets where you have like 2 people. So it's like, you don't really have like an AC and all, you know, all these things. It's like hey, can you get the camera set up? Can you get the light stands, everything? So everyone's kind of doing everything basically. So if someone asks for help, like we can take the extra time to, you know, hey, can you help out with this? Because someone else knows how to do that, and then I'll help them learn. Because it's about learning, really. And it's about teamwork, really. Because if you can't, your weakest link is, that's as good as your team will be. Like, but yeah.
And also, don't be afraid to ask questions or be honest.
For sure.
On set and off set. Especially like on. Maybe you're gonna go on set tomorrow and you're about to hop on a role that you've never done before. Like research it. Like go online and look at what the basic responsibility for that is. Get in touch with your gaffer. Present yourself. Introduce yourself. Ask some questions that you want to know ahead of time. How to just work with them. That's how you gain people's respect right off the bat. And if as long as you're honest and you ask questions and you communicate and you're attentive, then you're on the right path.
Right. All right. Next question. Okay, so what is the best way for you to prepare before your shoot day?
Sleep.
Research. Eat.
Drink
water.
You know what I love? Everybody's going over the basic functions. Breathe. What you gotta do before you gotta breathe, all right? No, I love that.
As a DP, pre-production is your friend.
100%.
Yeah, it's your husband, your wife. You you hold on to that as much as you can. You do as much work as you can before set. Yeah.
Control as much as you can.
Yeah, it controls before you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Amen to that. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Is there anything else you would like to add?
I mean, just going back to communication, I guess it's like as long as it's like before your first day, every department head should be on the same page of what's going on, because once you get on set, then there's going to be a million other issues that you didn't prepare for that you will have to workshop with one another in order to make sure that you're on task. So yeah, pre-production, communicate, like make sure that you've controlled everything that you can. So it's like you make sure that you've done everything that you possibly can, because there's always going to be issues. So you just need to make sure that the issues that could be unavoidable are.
Yeah, and like think of situations that you might end up being in. Like I would come up with more than one idea, like one plan, like like if the sun doesn't come up, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Like what if we can't get the AC? Do you have a second location that you could use? Stuff like that, just little things.
Ray, anything else you want to add to that?
No, that's perfect. That's really pre-production, because I've been in some shit because pre-production was not what it should have been.
Hey, speak on it, Braeden.
Because
Some names. But I would love to know what could have been avoided in that particular situation. What ended up happening?
Honestly, it's all about being on the same.
Don't hurt no feelings.
It's all about being on the same page.
Yeah.
There's just it's all about being on the same page. There are just departments, directors, and DPs that all have a different understanding of what's going on, and then you're all finding a recent understanding on set. No, impossible.
So I think one thing for me, I think this is for, again, I think a lot of this stuff kind of goes for any and all positions. And I think one of the most important things for me that I've seen with like my own two eyes is like any DP or like AC that's like has the ability, like I think like you mentioned, to adapt. Like, well, what if this like cannot happen? Like I've seen that happen. I've actually seen a lot with like gaffers and stuff, because I think that's what ends up happening most of the time. But I've seen it with every position camera as well, where it's like, oh, the sun's not out and we need the sun and it's about to be dark in half an hour.
Yeah.
What do we do? So that kind of leads me into my next question. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but what do you do when you have a shot that's like, let's say you did the pre-production, you had your whole shot listing going, and then you finally get there on set and the shot's just not working for whatever reason. Do you completely scrap it? Do you guys try to get it some other way? Like, what do you guys end up doing in a situation like that? And if you have any experience like that, I'd love to hear it.
Going back to communication, well, first things first, don't panic. I feel like it's very easy for you to panic in that situation. You gotta, breathe. There's two things that can happen there. Either you can cut the shot completely, but also you got to communicate that with your director if the director's comfortable with that. Two, you come up with a completely new shot, right? Yeah, which is
hanging from the roof.
which we know happens, Or in another case, you know, you merge two shots and you guys get the same effect that you would have gotten instead of having two separate shots, you know? Those are just like some basic examples, you know? And there's probably other like examples out there that I can't come up with right now. But in the process of that, talk with your director, because obviously your director throughout this whole process is your anchor, you know? Both of you guys know the script inside and out. So as long as you guys' communication was, you know, where it needed to be in pre-production, then in production, the both of you guys can adapt, knowing where, you know, your North Star is, knowing where the goal is emotionally for the story, for the characters. And of course, talking with your AD about timing and grip and electric about any possible changes in lighting, because it does happen, you know, when the sun, in situations when weather isn't on your side, you know. All of those things, you have to be ready to just, you know, adapt, especially, you know, because in some cases maybe you won't get it that day. Maybe it is a case of rescheduling. I've had, you know, I've had times where we couldn't get a scene because at all, you know, even when we just trying to come up with different solutions for it, just different circumstances weren't on our side, so we just had to reschedule it, right? And that just puts a little bit more pressure for the next day or the day that is coming up. But you have to be able to adapt, and even then, you know, you adapt in between days, you know, you guys review what you guys have coming up. And it's like, okay, how do we make this easier on us? How do we, you know, still achieve what we want to achieve with this scene, you know, based on the shots that we have, you know? What can we cut? What can we merge? What can we improve on? You know, it's not really much like making it easier on you. It's like, how can we improvise on it, you know? So just going with that mentality, be ready to adapt in the most dire situations, because it will happen, but don't panic, like breathe.
Yeah. Forgot what I was gonna say, so I'll pass it over. Oh, the world's best problem solvers you'll find on a set. That's all I was gonna say.
Isa?
I already forgot the question.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repeat that.
So the question
Like,
is
what?
essentially like, have you ever had an experience where the shot didn't go how you wanted it to go and you had to like adapt or something? Like, what's the best thing to do in a case like that?
I mean, I think personally, it's just you have to accept reality at one point. It's like
You have to realize it's not like
It's not gonna happen.
it's like you spend this whole time working with your director and your gaffer and you're collaborating, which I think is the most beautiful part of a film set, is the fact that you have the opportunity to collaborate with so many different people. And you know, it's like you create this idea that in your head it's like it's perfect, like this is exactly how I want it to be, and then on set it doesn't go well, right? So I think you just have to, I mean, at least this is something that I've had to come to terms with, is that it's like, okay, this is reality, this is what's happening. Maybe I have these options that I can try to work around with, and it won't be exactly what I was hoping for, but it's the best that we can do. And you know, you can't like exactly dwell on it and, you know, be upset. It's like, yeah, don't freak out. It's like you can't be upset in the moment. You can't like, you know, be sad and like wish that you could and like mope around, and like, you just gotta accept reality and you just gotta be diligent. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah, use the time worried about actually fixing the problem rather than dwelling on it. I think that would be probably the best bit of advice.
I love that. Braeden, anything else you want to add to that?
Everything is right. I mean, I just want to say, I'll never cut, merge, and any one of my shots. Those are my babies. But
Wait, what?
but listen.
Never in your entire shit.
Me, no. My ADs will. They don't give a damn about my babies. I've had those experiences before. I just couldn't like specifically name it, but it's like a pain right here. But
The pain of law.
You grieve for 2 seconds.
exactly. Yeah. But really, what does come down to it is accepting that reality, and you know, it's for the better of the set, just to keep moving on and create a new plan, something that's more simple, or merging your shots to make sure you have coverage of both. And something I used to do is panic, like, oh crap, this is not working out. What the hell do I do? But yeah, and something I do now, of course, is just create backups, create more babies, so I don't get upset when the other ones get taken out.
Do you got another question you want to ask? Is there something I want to go over before?
No, you can go ahead because we're.
So something I want to talk about. I think all of you mentioned it maybe a little bit on camera, maybe a little bit off camera. what does it look like? Whether I think some of us are still in school, I think some of us have already graduated. So what are you guys doing currently? Because we all love filmmaking, but sometimes you gotta pay. Hey, that rent due on the 1st. You got to eat. So what are you guys doing like for film and stuff to still support yourself? I believe you said weddings, videography. Oh, well, you have a job now. You have a full job, right? So you're doing
Project hire technically, yeah, but full time.
Well, I'm freelancing right now.
Freelancing, what?
Like as a pretty much like anything like video, like just in general right now at the moment. Like I have like some clients, just like very few. It's not consistent. I am looking for a nice job right now, and honestly, that's completely fine for other people that might be in the same situation. Post graduation is completely fine, and because you guys are just transitioning. As long as you're still active outside of that, and also just try. I know that it can be stressful and it can be like damning, especially coming off like the high that you get from being on all these sets, being like like working on all of these films. But just take time for yourself, just relax and smell the roses and just.
So then maybe is a better question. What is the ideal job that you guys all would like? So you're freelancing right now, but is there like a specific position, maybe even a specific company that you'd like to work for?
I would like to work with I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to work with like if Warner Bros were to call me tomorrow and say like, yo, like you just like hell yeah, I don't if you need me to PA for the rest for the next 5 years, yeah, I'll do it. I don't care. Full time, sure. I would like my freelancing career to be the thing that sustains me. Obviously that's not the ideal but also you never know. Honestly, I can't even tell you right now that me last year or even the year before that, especially coming from Miami, because I knew no one up here in Orlando when I moved here in 2021. It was kind of crazy. I didn't get on sets until I was in my junior year.
Really?
Yeah. Like deadass. It's honestly been a very quick, crazy turnaround.
You're doing great then.
And I'm also, grateful for everyone here as well, like that I've met over the years as well, because I've learned a lot from them. And they've helped me and I've helped them. The community here is very supportive. So as long as you just, you're professional, you keep the good vibes going, and you're always ready to learn every day, then I think you're good moving up. But no, going back to your question. Yeah, it depends on the circumstances, like I could say freelancing today, but tomorrow maybe like something nicer comes up. Yeah, it's yeah. At the end of the day, your priority is you, as well, like just what's best for you, and things change over time. So
do you have like a job that you really want at the end of the day, or is there something else that you're looking for?
I'm honestly chilling where I'm at. Like all the team that I work with, they're super like, what's the word? Supportive. They, if you have a question, they'll answer it to the best of their ability, and they'll be transparent if they don't know the answer, and then we'll all figure out a way to actually figure out what the answer is. I will say though, like for those who are like graduating, like it's hard, like the job market's crazy, but like I think more people have more part-time jobs and then like film on the side than you think. So just don't be too hard on yourself when you graduate. Let's see what else. But yeah, just keep putting yourself out there. I think networking is actually one of the skills that I'm still learning, and that you will develop over time, and you'll learn how to, pitch yourself to people. Cause like, every interaction you have, will, it can change the course of your career, which is crazy.
But you did weddings and stuff, right? Like you do.
I've done one wedding, and I've done photography on the side. Yeah, that's actually where I started, was photography, and then I shifted over to video because I was like, let's do something a little more challenging. In my mind, video is more challenging. But
I love that though, because I feel like people maybe don't realize like there's other avenues than I just need to be like a DP. Like you said, you can do photography. There's other stuff that you can definitely do if you're doing camera.
Yeah, and if you don't know where to go, like, try different things. Like, don't be scared to try it. Like, I might not like it, but try it anyway, and you might find someone like that can lead you down a route that you might actually enjoy more, or you might actually like it. Who knows?
Isa? Is there like a dream job that you're looking at, or?
So everything keeps shifting the more that I progress into my career. I went into college with a film degree and a environmental science minor, and then I added into that a journalism minor. And I was with the intention of maybe, hopefully one day working for like environmental documentaries and like, you know, maybe working for Nat Geo. Yeah. You know, so I mean, yeah, I would love to work for Nat Geo, but the more sets I'm on, the more
Washington.
Washington, Nat Geo, I know you watch. Nat Geo, I know you watch anything you're on there, man.
But you know, I love being on sets. I have loved my time as an AC as DP. So I don't know if in the future that will change. Currently, I'm working at the UCF Braeden and Sustainability Initiatives as the social media and videography coordinator. And that started as an internship, which turned into this job. And I got into it because I was like, oh, I can combine film and my love for the environment and like work as the two. You know, I said that's always like a route that I have out there is like working into the video creation part of like marketing and social media side. It's like I really think that you can do a lot with a film degree out there, especially with like the new age of social media and stuff. Like people are always behind the camera.
They are.
Right? So, you know, I think there's a lot of room to grow with the degrees that we're getting. So.
Braeden, you working at you or what?
Maybe not Nat Geo.
Discovery.
But I'd love to work with one of my studios, man. Just growing up, I've always been the big appreciator of black media. So I look at studios like Proximity Media, Ryan Coogler, and Monkey Paw Productions, Jordan Peele. That's kind of like I'd love to end up there. Like it's not one of like the biggest, but I feel like that's where I should be.
Hey, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, answer my DMs.
We got
Ryan. I call him Ryan.
No, listen.
Is it a short? But we gotta wrap this up soon.
I got one more question on that. That's the last one that was on the list. For you guys, for cinematography, for me, somebody who like, I feel like every position does it, where you see something like on the big screen, you're like, oh, they did that very well. Is there any movie, show, yada yada, that has like some of your favorite cinematography that you're always like, oh, I love this movie because, oh, this is the way they shoot this shot, etc., etc. You want to start?
So there's this film that I watched maybe a year ago in world cinema traditions, and it's called Hit the Road. I'm forgetting the name of the director, but it was just, it's so, the butt of it is that it's so beautiful, and there's like these beautiful shots which feel so simple but still carry so much weight to it. And it's like things that come to my mind right now are like these really wide shots where people are like off in the distance in like a hill, and like they're running across the frame. And I just think it was very beautiful, and it utilized its environment so well. Like you're so immersed into it, and that comes from the camera placements and the movement, and like everything that film has done with its camera was like so intentional. So I would say that Hit the Road.
Isabel?
A show that I actually finally recently watched was The Bear, and I thought that was kind of pretty creative what they did with that. Yeah, I mean, they do a lot of creative things that most, I guess, big movies that you see don't do. So, yeah. Different angles, close-ups, you know, they play around with it. It's kind of cool.
Well, the first one that just came to mind was just Greg Fraser's work on The Batman. Talking about shadows and iconography. Just that film really, really loves its low-key lighting, high contrast. It's just like really, you get really immersed in the warmth and the cyan of the color of the film. It has a mood from beginning to end, like a set tone. Yeah, and I just like the way that they just they block their characters. There's a lot of leading lines that shows you into like who has the power in this scene, who doesn't, you know. There's the nice little harmony to everything, you know. Everything is just like detailed to the finest point. And Greg has done amazing work on Mandalorian, on Dune. Yeah, that just straight up blockbuster work. But no, it's awesome. I really love that. So.
Great.
I think the movie that I like paid most attention to, like cinematography, 1917, Roger Deakins. I realized before I was like into film and everything, a lot of movies that I loved visually, The Hurricane, 1917, Sicario, all had the same name under it. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, that was one of, because it's just, it not only does it look amazing, but there's so much intention to it, so much plan goes into it, which is just so much more of what incorporates being a DP, and that's something that I really strive for.
Before we head out, everybody, if you would like to, please plug yourself. Let Ryan know where he can find you.
And
Let's-
also,
Go ahead, sorry.
if you've done any recent work on any like say that projects, like hey, I did camera work on this to show like your style.
Jordan, listen, go.
Listen, you can find me on Instagram at BRAEYDUN. It spells out Braeden. On my page, you can find the most recent camera work I've done: Sony FX6 pickleball spec ad.
Okay. On Instagram, I'm my full name, isabella.chavez.cornell. Chavez is with an S. And I have my portfolio linked, but it's not updated. But I promise I'll update it really soon. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's my last name, so it's at VICKERY portfolio. I assume you can spell that. That's the Instagram handle, and you see a lot of my UCF like athletic work there. But yeah.
I'm on Instagram at Trueville Media, and my portfolio website is just www.enzotrujillo.com. Straight up like that. You'll see a lot of my work with this nonprofit tennis organization, but right now the last thing I did was Between the Lines, and that should be out in a year, I think.
That's crazy.
I mean I don't know, I don't no pressure, John Paul, but it's just I think that's usually the at least plug process. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. Very proud of that.
You can find your camera work.
You can find me at Justin K Lynch on Instagram, and I love you everywhere else. No, now don't do it. Now, Justin, don't do it. Now, Justin, you want to close it out?
All right. This was episode 3 of the Second Draft podcast. As you can see, we're in a new environment. We actually did not mention that at the start. That's kind
We
of
didn't mention it. Listen, shout out to all 4 of these people that were willing to come here, sit on this couch, have the patience that they have. It's hot in here. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate all the insights you were able to give us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Consider us.
Everyone wave at the camera.